Well, good evening. Brand image, customer experience, customer engagement. Now you find me in somewhere very bizarre. Now, those of you that know me know I don't actually drink alcohol, but my good friend invited me down the pub, and you're going to say, what are you doing then, Andi? Well, I was up in Norfolk visiting the motorsport team, as you do, and I checked in, clink, clink, and I got a message from Jonathan. Andi, glad you're up. I need some advice on my YouTube channel. I'm setting one up, going to do one for my business. And I was like, oh, good. He said, oh, and you'll like the new thing that I'm involved in. And I went, right. He said, employer branding. I went, tell me more. And he went, no. Come and have a drink this evening and I will tell you all about it. So this is new to me. So if you find me looking a bit like, what's going on? Explain it.
Employer branding.
Okay, tell me more.
So hi, I'm Jonathan. I'm a recruitment strategy consultant from Outside the Box Thinking, specialised in working with software clients here in Cambridge. So employer branding. Most of you, especially you, Anne, will be familiar with traditional branding.
Yep.
You'll have a marketing team.
Yep.
They will publicise and promote your products or services.
Yeah.
Employer branding, it's exactly the same. You're just doing it for a different audience. Your audience is now prospective candidates or employees, people that you want to hire. So you go out, you talk about how good your company are as an employer, what you do for your employees. Yep. So in years gone by, it's always been about what the company can get from the employees. It's now in the software world becoming a lot more about what the employees can get from the company. The market is just so competitive. There's so many open positions out there and not enough people to fill them. The demand and pressure on companies to be the best employers has just grown and grown.
For sure, we talk about that. Your staff are your asset, whichever way. So what you're saying is you're using your best asset, which is your staff, to go out and get you the best staff and the best recruits. But surely that's all financial driven. You know, in my world, you get the best people and you take a job on if it's money on take. So how would the branding...
So yeah, from the company's perspective, there's always a financial driver to these things. So for the company, the financial driver is they're hoping to get more direct hires rather than going through recruitment agencies.
Cool.
So they're saving on recruitment fees there. Yep. They're also, by having a good employer brand, your retention rates are likely to increase.
That makes
so your staff are going to stick around for longer.
Yep.
You're going to keep that knowledge and skills and experience within your business.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So they're the financial drivers for these organisations.
Yep.
In terms of what you can do to have a good employer brand, we all know about benefits.
Yeah.
I like to break benefits down into two categories. So you've got your hard benefits, which are your salary, your pension, perhaps private healthcare schemes, bonuses. Generally financially driven
for
benefits.
sure. Yeah, I can get that.
And then you've got what I like to call the softer benefits, which are good for your employees' lifestyle, work-life balance. So these can be things like additional holiday, flexi working time, so they can come in at 10 and finish at 6, or come in at 8 and leave at 4. Just so if they've got families, they can help them pick up the kids from school or drop them off
I can see that being a benefit. Yeah, that makes sense.
So just benefits that really help with their work-life balance.
So I know you obviously follow my thing, and you know, so you're talking about using basically your finest asset. I'm trying to put it into a good word, but if you were to go out, I did a video a little while back, as you know, because you commented on it earlier, about going out to events. Now I know you've hosted, several events. They were like recruitment days, but they weren't. In my language, they were
recruitment. We didn't brand them as recruitment days, but that was the kind of...
My language is a lot better.
that was the passive. That was the passive.
But yeah, you'd take these staff, I suppose your standard staff are going to sing the praises of the company, but not just the financial package. But
so this comes in with employee engagement as well, which is another term that we could perhaps do another video on. But employee engagement comes a lot under learning and development. So in software, again, where I'm sitting, you have developers, you can send them off to conferences, on training courses, and while they're out there at these conferences and training courses, they can be singing your company's praises.
Makes sense.
Who do you work for is always going to be a question that comes up.
Yeah, for sure.
I work for this company.
Because
what's great about them?
I
they have
see it.
free fruit in the kitchen. They've got this coffee machine. There's a garden that we can go and have meetings in the summer, like today.
I was going to say, it's this lovely little place this is actually. So we're going to carry on, but I know for a fact I'm going to help you just press some buttons and sort your YouTube channel out.
Yeah.
So that most of the more in-depth stuff, and I know we were talking about, because you've watched mine's the brand, the image, the customer experience. You're going to break yours down, so obviously it's a little bit easier. So you're normally going to break it into 2 or 3, or we're going to have
there's 3 main categories for recruitment. There's attracting, which is going out there with your employer brand, getting your name in front of prospective candidates.
Get that.
There's recruit, which is once you've identified those people and maybe even got them in the door, the recruitment process, how the interviews are laid out,
that's new.
what information you want to give to candidates and what information you need to get from candidates throughout the interview process. And then you've got retain, which is once you've got them and they are an employee of yours, how are you going to look after them? How are you going to make sure that they stay around and you can get the most, and they can be the most productive that they can?
That's the bit I like the most of, because the last video I did was obviously the support package. I talked about having the football team and making sure that everybody was in the position to support people going on. So we'll now set up and finish the coffees and the drinks and whatever else we happen to be doing. So we'll finish this, we'll sort out your channel. I will certainly put a link somewhere to Jonathan's, and we'll probably do it under his name first, so it makes life nice and easy. So you'll find him, have a watch with him, and we'll catch up with you a little bit later once I've learnt some more about it. So have a good evening, take care of yourself.
Thank you, Andy.
See you soon, take care.